I think it's this one. Oh, God.
I did promise.
Here we go.
And I have to deliver.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the new one. And it's... Let me just unpack this. It's a black man in a KKK hood. Instead of holding up a torch, he's holding up an Afro pick. And the video title is called Why is Black America So Racist?
Oh,
this channel's so good. This channel is really one of a kind. And they now have
I haven't seen this
220,000 subscribers.
Holy
the
crap.
Other day, they had 170. People have been waiting for this. Everybody has been waiting for this for so long. The BLM fist. It's not BLM. That's actually from like Black Panthers. It's from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say a member of your identity group goes somewhere he shouldn't.
Chat, what am I getting into?
And instead of leaving, he pulls...
Chat, am I fucked? Am I fucked, chat? What am I getting into here?
...pulls out a knife and stabs a teenager to death.
Wait, what the fuck? That escalated quickly. What?
Let me ask you a question. Let's say a member of your identity group goes somewhere he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Gets asked to leave, and instead of leaving, he pulls out a knife and stabs a teenager to death. Do you A, denounce the crime, B, stay silent, or C, give him $500,000?
Oh my God.
If you chose C, then congratulations. You might be a black American. There's been...
Holy shit. Have you guys seen the video that's been going around X? There's a new video going around X of like a black dude that's like, he's like works at a store or something like that, or he's like and he's like trying to pick out like clothes. And he's like, yeah, and then I would like get this outfit because this looks really good. And then like I would match it with this. And he's like, and then like all of the people were saying like, heh, you say you have a black friend and you get this guy. It's like, wait, hold on. Like that seems kind of racist. So like, you mean the guy into like Western fashion and he's just happy about it and explaining things and he's not like putting off a threatening aura and then like he's doesn't count as black because of that? Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird.
Oh my God.
Yeah, people were calling him, Oreo and stuff like that.
Study trying to measure in-group preference among ethnic groups in the US. And consistently, the most racist group is Black Americans, with the least racist being white. Their exploits include, but are not limited to...
Damn, well, how about that? Statistics.
Burning down entire cities because one of them got shot while attacking a policeman or overdosed. Founding a nationwide cult to describe non-blacks...
It's Yakub.
...as soulless and demonic. Taking an entire month to celebrate their history, mostly without knowing their history.
We was cags and shit.
Other cultures' historical figures and beloved folktales. Putting up monuments of irrelevant, overweight black women everywhere.
Can you believe this video's only been going for 1 minute?
Holy crap. Dude, this guy's crazy.
Jesus.
Lecturing others about how everyone else is racist by default because of their skin color. Ironic. As well as being the only comparable identity in America to have more murder offenses than murder victims. Which for those of you who are mathematically challenged, means they are more likely to be perpetrators of interracial violence than the victims of it.
Wow.
But why?
The thing that's sad about this is like, it's like I said, like that from that video, you can see. And not only that, like, I mean, just prominent people, that there are a lot of like well-functioning, like really, what's the word? I gotta be careful here. There are many societally functional black people, and all of those people are shunned by the black community. It happens all the time. They're basically outcasted by the culture, basically.
Why are they like that? In this video, I go over the main theories, and if you enjoy it, consider subscribing. It helps the channel.
Why are they like this? Oh my God.
Theory 1. Historical grievances. This argues that the contentious history between whites and blacks, such as slavery or Jim Crow, is the reason for today's anti-white racism.
I think that's partially true.
Yeah,
however,
I think that's fair.
Racism usually follows simple cause and effect. A bad experience leads to prejudice.
I think it's fair as like a surface level thing that like it is basically it's like an excuse almost, actually. It's like an excuse. Yeah.
No one alive today in America was a slave. And no one was a slave owner. If historical
Yeah, it's
reasons
true.
are the cause of
Wait.
current racism,
Wait, hold on. Can we hear this again?
experience leads to prejudice. No one alive today in America was a slave.
Yeah.
And no one was a slave owner. If historical reasons are the
Unless they came from Africa or the Middle East.
cause of current racism, then that can only be possible if older generations
Uh-oh.
are teaching younger generations to hold on to that grudge.
That's exactly what they're teaching them. They do.
Yeah.
They teach them that the country is still racist, that they're still disadvantaged,
And that
that
everything
all
needs to
these
be torn
problems are
down.
just as real as they were in 1950. And it is a generational level of racism that is passed on from generation to generation.
You know what's funny though is I don't actually think that that's untrue. I just think it's flipped. I think that the generational racism actually comes from a lot of minority families. In particular, more strongly in Black families. I think.
That's what's happening. It's obvious.
What's striking is that historical grievances usually fade over time.
Yeah.
Because it's illogical to blame people who weren't born yet for crimes neither you or anyone you know suffered.
Except for the
Yet
Jews.
black anti-white sentiment
True.
seems to worsen with each passing year.
The reason why is because it's culturally acceptable to feel that way, and white people don't feel confident and comfortable calling it out. So
Yeah.
whereas other forms of antisocial racist behavior get called out and eventually kind of fade away.
Dude, can you imagine? Okay, do you guys remember the spelling bee from Derek Comedy? Anyone know what I'm talking about? The spelling bee and the word from the spelling bee? Imagine if like the moment like a Black person was trying to be racist to a white person, they just like leaned over, they pointed at them and said that word. Like imagine that. Holy fuck. It would change everything. It would change everything.
The anti-white racism and black racism doesn't, because there's a lot of white people that don't feel comfortable calling out a black person for being racist. That's the reason why
Yeah,
there's no
NF,
social
NF,
pressure
yeah,
in
exactly.
the same way.
Groups, the Irish, Asians, Italians, also endured severe discrimination
Yeah.
Yep.
and moved on.
I know someone that was in one of those. I knew someone. She passed away, but I knew someone that was literally at those Japanese internment camps. I used to talk to her about it.
Right.
That's why I'm confident this is mostly rationalization, not the root cause. Which brings me to theory 2. They're taught to hate. This one is more compelling. Education and media have pushed anti-white sentiment hard.
Yeah,
In
they have.
schools, slavery is often taught as a unique white crime, ignoring that slavery was universal across human history. That Africa
Yeah.
It's not, it was. There's no was. It is. Africa has more slaves now than,
Yep.
I don't know, probably it did even back then.
True.
Like, I don't actually, maybe not because of the population, but like they still have a lot of slaves. Okay, there's way more slaves in Africa now
Well,
than
it
there
might
are
be
in
more
America today.
just because of the amount of population there is
Dubai.
now.
Yeah, I don't know about Dubai.
Africans enslaved and sold other Africans to Europeans,
Yeah.
and that it was Europeans who led the global fight to abolish it.
That's right.
Media is even worse. Biased coverage fueled Black Lives Matter riots by portraying every cop as an immediate lethal threat to
Yep.
black people, despite data showing police shootings track crime involvement, not race. This narrative made black suspects more afraid, less compliant, and more likely to escalate.
I think
Yep.
that's a good point too that he's bringing up, is that
It's a
the
really
media
good
was
point, yeah.
complicit in escalating tensions between police and the black community.
Yeah, because what they do is they say, well, you know, the police are out to kill you. So then it makes the perpetrators of like crime, not only the perpetrators of crime, just like people that get stopped for like under suspicion of stuff, makes them freak out. Yeah.
And making black people
It puts them in a pre-state of agitation.
think
Yeah,
that they were
exactly.
going to get killed by a police officer.
Yeah, exactly.
When all they really had to do was comply with the police officer and not try to grab the officer's gun.
Yep.
I think that's true. And it scares them. And like, again, like, yeah, you shouldn't listen to the media, but some people do. And the media is trying to push this.
Movies, news, and activism reinforce the idea that America is irredeemably racist against blacks, despite it being largely a fiction. If you disagree, I offer you the following challenge. List a systemic disadvantage that black people have, but you can't just say in effect like black people go to prison more. You have to mention a current day unique legal discrimination that causes it. Theory 3, they're paid.
Yeah, there. By the way, there isn't any.
Ooh.
Put simply, being racist against white people is profitable.
Yeah.
2020's George Floyd riots caused billions in damages.
Yep.
And yet, corporate America donated hundreds of
They
millions
made tons
to
of
the
money,
organizations
and
behind
they kept it.
Victimhood
Money's
is used
gone.
to justify programs such as DEI, affirmative action,
Yep.
and talks of reparations. Grifters on social media can make their livelihoods by simply lying about key social events to paint black
Carmelo
people
was
as victims
innocent.
and get
We
hordes
stand
Jeez.
behind Carmelo Anthony. Shut up.
of racist support, causing a feedback loop with theory too.
Was Shakespeare a black woman?
Wait, what? What?
God.
Wait, I need to watch this. Guys, I need to watch this. We'll watch it after. We'll watch this after, but I need I need to know. I need to know, guys.
It also gives them
Yeah,
cultural dominance.
we was
No one can criticize
Shakespeare
them.
shit.
Angels are black.
Oh my goodness,
You can
man.
prove it because look at this AI photo of a black angel.
Without being labeled racist. The trick is to maintain the lie that black communities are eternally victimized in America. That way, the people
Holy
supposedly
crap.
oppressing them keep giving them money out of guilt. Which also explains why Black America has an envy problem in their own community, as successful blacks break that illusion.
Yup.
Successful blacks, especially Nigerians,
There it is,
who outperform
Oreo,
other
right,
blacks
yep.
dramatically.
Uncle Tom,
They're
yep.
called all manner of creative slurs. So if you want to know how to end black racism, just stop paying them to hate us. Of course, you'd also have to convince the self-flagellating white liberals, so good luck with that.
I think it's also
True.
like it's people that are unwilling to call this out because it makes them uncomfortable. It's very clear that
Yep.
there's a lot of extremely racist black people, and I think the Carmelo Anthony
Obvious.
trial was a really great example of that. I think everybody saw how racist some of these people are.
The weird thing is that this is okay. The strange thing about this is it's not just a black phenomenon. There are white people, particularly women, but sometimes men, usually of the feminine type. Usually women, people that they have a little bit too much woman energy. They are also racist. Even though they're white, they're also racist against white people on behalf of black people.
But I think also the issue too is that it's not culturally acceptable to talk about this, so it largely goes completely uncriticized.
And you know what's crazy about this? Who was the biggest victim of this whole thing? Obviously there's people that are being killed, which is true. They are probably the biggest victim. But one of the bigger victims of this is actually successful black people. Like they try to drag them down like crabs in a bucket. Yeah, try to destroy their own communities. Oh, no more policing, no more this, no more that. They literally make it so it's impossible to climb out. They cuck themselves. Actually, it's hilarious.
There's nobody that's talking about this.
So you have all of the people that are that had potential, like black people with a lot of potential, fucked basically. Can't do anything because of these people, because of these other people dragging them down to just allowing rampant crime in the area, which makes it so that the economy of the local area is shit, and they basically have to move out to do anything.
Genuine way.
And not only that, it also makes people genuinely prejudiced towards them. I didn't say racist, I said prejudiced. It makes people genuinely prejudiced against them because they don't have the information. They have to go off of what information they have to not die, because people die when they're killed. It's kind of not really a good risk. Even if you're a non-racist person, it's just not really a good risk.
Acceptable to talk about this, so it largely goes completely uncriticized. There's nobody that's talking about this in a genuine way, and the majority of people that are talking about it are either racist against black people or racist for black people. So there's very rarely anybody who wants to get involved in this conversation that doesn't have an agenda and they don't have an end goal.
Yep.
So will this video get suspended by YouTube? No, I think people in general collectively are tired of not being able to think about something like this that's so obvious.
Yep.
About Carmelo Anthony situations, for example. Let me see this real quick. One thing video didn't touch on is the political machine that runs on this stuff. Yeah, well, I think that they kind of did with the news, but yeah, you're right. Let me see this here. Is this something new? I don't know if it is or not. James Tallarico nods in agreement as a woman calls Carmelo Anthony's murder conviction a fucking tragedy.
What?
Let me see it.
Our people have getting killed left and right. Carmelo Anthony's case is just a tragedy. Excuse my language. But it is. But it is.
It's like a
so what are we
bobblehead.
going to do to fix those harms? Our people have getting killed.
I think go and give him a knife, right? I mean, I don't know really. I mean, he could just be nodding along, listening to what she's saying. So like, it's. I'd have to ask this person. Like, I hate James Tallarico. I'll never vote for him. I think Ken Paxton's also a scumbag, but I would vote for Ken Paxton any day of the week over James Tallarico.
Damn.
But I'd vote for Jasmine Crockett over James Tallarico, if you want me to be honest.
Holy shit.
But I really don't like him. Why? Because I think that he's a weird freak. I think he's a weird freak. I don't like this stuff he says. I think he's a self-hiding white person that tries to pretend to, like care about like America whenever they don't.
Damn.
What's his ideals? Well, one time he was talking about like how God is non-binary, talking about like trans stuff.
What the hell?
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear about how we should let illegal aliens into the country. That's the reason why. He's an emotional politics guy. He is. He wants to trans your kids. Yeah, he does. He wants to trans kids.
Damn.
He's probably half in shock during the famous Bernie Sanders clips. Yeah, exactly, right. And I remember this very clearly. This was very embarrassing. And then we'll watch the cop video. Remember this?
Thank you, Seattle, for being
The
one of the
activists
most
disrupt a rally.
cities in the United States of America.
We want an opportunity to address. We want an opportunity on the way.
Like, get the hell out of here, you know?
And they just randomly showed up.
Yeah, security should have just knocked them out of there.
We're shutting this event down.
If you do not listen to her, your event will be shut down right now. Right now. Your decision. Make a decision now.
I'm sure they are.
We are going to let you on the mic.
Do not
Okay.
silence her.
They deserve it. They deserve it. Honestly, they deserve it.
All right, so
They deserve it.
2020 or 2021 could something this stupid happen.
We are
Oh my
trying to be
God.
reasonable.
We are reasonable.
We are trying. We're going to let you on the mic. We are going to.
It's like a meme.
We will after Senator Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After
Oh my
Senator
God.
Sanders. After Senator Sanders. After Senator
Wait, they're
Sanders.
hold on. What is going on? They're literally gonna give them what they want. They just want Bernie to finish his thing, and then they can go on. But they're still screaming. Like, what the fuck is this?
Tell me
After Senator Sanders.
Sit down.
After Senator Sanders. Okay. All right.
Let her speak.
All right.
No.
Fucking freaks,
What an
bro.
embarrassment. I know.
Yeah, what an
Shutting
embarrassment.
it
True.
down. You are shutting it down. You are disrupting this event. You are disrupting this event. We will.
That's on his campaign. Let her
No,
speak.
you
or
are
shut
shutting it
down.
down. We are shutting.
Let her speak.
Where's the security? Where's the security?
You are shutting it down.
Do they not have security?
You are. No.
Don't tell me what to do as she screams commands at him. It's because these people think they have the authority to tell everybody else what to do.
And they do. They're actually right.
And they think they derive that authority from their race and their gender. That's what they are. They're racist.
That's right. Bernie Sanders should have said, "Mods! Mods!"
We will give you. We will give you.
No
Hey,
security.
mods!
This did make Bernie look really bad.
No, no.
I mean, if you get finessed out of the mic by two random fat women that come out there and they won't stop talking, but they didn't want to get rid of them because it would optically look bad. That's the reason why I think he did that. If they were a white man, they wouldn't be up there 30 seconds. Yeah, of course. And I think everybody knows that.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this made him look really, really bad.
That's fine.
How do you get rid of them? You bring on the security to throw them on the ground, then you get the police and you arrest them and you put them in jail for disrupting
Yeah,
an event.
obviously.
Like, what do you mean? It's actually really simple. Like, what are you talking about?
These people need
Like,
to get body
how
slammed
do
to the
you deal
ground
with this?
and
It's
cuffed,
actually really easy how to deal
dragged
with it.
out. They need to be slammed onto the ground, put in chains. That's what they needed to do. Should have done that. Should have put them back in chains, you know? Just like Biden said.